Okay, let's talk about spending $56 million on a new school or a refurbished school. That's a pantload of money, man. I don't know what the right amount is. It was roundly defeated this last time around by a 3-to-1 margin. I clearly don't know the answer at this point, which is, I know, it's the wrong thing for me to say as the guy who's running for office. All I can tell you is this. I know that as a parent, and for those of you that are parents also with kids in school or even not with kids in school, I roundly reject the thought that the people in South Portland don't care about their kids or their neighbors' kids. I know that not to be the case. I walked around a bunch of neighborhoods here. I'm getting my signatures. I know that's not true. What people in South Portland don't like is having things rammed down their throat, okay? So all I can do is put this in a context that I understand. And I look at my home or your home. It has been a long time since I've driven around South Portland and I've seen a home being demolished. In fact, I don't know that I have seen that. So I'm left, with the thought, why would we throw away a school? I mean, if you're telling me that it honestly can't be fixed, and in fact you can prove that to me, then fine, we need a new school, because nobody wants to have their kids or their neighbors' kids not be safe, not you get an education, or you get an education that's being negatively impacted by a subpar facility. Nobody wants that. I don't believe that, and that's the basis that I work from, okay? So my thought process is this. The reason that this got voted down the last time was because the proper case wasn't made. There wasn't enough information around what really had to be done, and the bottom line is people didn't have a lot of confidence in the information that was given them. Now, that's not to say that the people on the school board are bad people or that Mrs. Godin is not a lovely woman. It's not any of that. It was a bad sales pitch, okay? And when you start to tack on, AstroTurf fields and new gyms and this and that, people start to wonder at that point, what else is in this $56 million pot of gold that really isn't necessary, okay? So all I can say to you is this. These are things that are important to me. I want my kid to be safe, first and foremost. I want your kid to be safe, okay? I want my kids to like going to school, okay? I want the teachers in the school to be motivated. I don't care if they've got a PhD or a master's degree. I don't care. I want my kids to love their teacher, and vice versa. Because if the kids like going to school, then they're going to learn something, and then, well, we all know what the value of education is. Thirdly, I don't want my children going to a school that is unnecessarily subpar. And I would vote to do necessary improvements to any school. Whatever improvements that we chose to do, I would hope they would be aggressively bid out, and maybe it's the old Maine Yankee in me, but I want to get the bang for my buck, okay? I'm not writing a blank check to anybody, okay? So I know many of you out there will say, hey, these are just platitudes. Anybody that can sit there and spout about this kind of stuff, and you're right. If you want to think I'm just spouting off about this, I don't blame you. Don't vote for me. It's okay, all right? I'm just telling you that for years we have been going through this thing, and what we're down to now is that we're going to start doing exit polling to find out what people in South Portland are willing to pay for a new school. And that, people, just horrifies me. It's like going to buy a new car, and the guy sidles up to you and says, hey, what's it going to take to get you into this car? Or, what can you afford every month, and we'll back into it. Sure, it'll be 99-month payments, but you can afford it. Well, see, that bothers me. I don't believe it's right way to buy a car, and I definitely don't think it's the right way to build a school facility for tens of millions of dollars, okay? So what I propose we do is we go back in again, whether I'm involved or not, whatever, even if I'm not involved. You lay out the top 5 things that need to be fixed, okay, and then go, then aggressively out these projects that are contractors in the area who are hungry for work, okay. We don't have to write a blank check. We just don't have to do it, okay. It doesn't mean that we have to accept subpar work or you guys aren't good at what they do. I'm not advocating that. I'm just saying whatever we decide to fix, rank it of importance and budget for it. That's how I fix my house. That's how you fix your house. And I don't think it's unreasonable to expect that's how we can fix the South Portland High School. Okay? Now, if there are people out there that can prove to me that it is beyond repair, okay, that we cannot use that school, then hell, I'll drive the bulldozer, okay? I'll drive the bulldozer. We'll knock it down and we'll start again. That case has not been made to me or my wife or to many of the people that I met as I walked around all the neighborhoods in South Portland this last month, okay? So, I'll stop ranting. That's my thought on the new school. And again, I'll be back with more thoughts, all right? Thank you.